Hey guys, Neely here, and I am coming in for my Whole30 wrap up and to let you know all the results that I had. Um, it is November 1st today, so my last day was actually the day before yesterday. So I weighed yesterday, did my measurements, I actually did my measurements this morning, and just wanted to share everything from that with you. Also, in the Whole30 book, they make it very clear that at the end of your Whole30, before you step on the scale, that you need to go through this list of non-scale victories and check off all the ones that apply to you and kind of get that framework in your head before you step on the scale and see the number, because sometimes you can see the number on the scale and it's not what you're expecting, and you forget all of the actual physical benefits that you have been experiencing besides the scale, and the scale can just ruin everything sometimes. So I did that. I followed the rules and I went through, I have my Whole30 non-scale victory checklist, and I went through and marked all the things that I noticed as a difference for me. So I'll just tell you a few of those. There's different categories of types of victories. The first one is physical, outside the body. So for me, I have fewer blemishes. My acne that I started getting a little bit of, like on my chin, the last few months completely went away. I could tell right in the first week that it had just started to diminish, and then it just gradually kind of went away through the whole month, and it's completely gone now. I really think dairy is the culprit for that. On here it says whiter teeth, but what I noticed, I didn't notice whiter, but I have a retainer on the bottom of my my bottom teeth here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a little metal thing that goes across the bottom of the teeth to keep them straight, and it easily gets plaque buildup underneath there. It's just really hard to clean completely, so it builds up plaque, and I just have to go into the dentist and get it removed, the plaque, when I get my cleaning done twice a year. And but I noticed that after this Whole30, some of the plaque is just like kind of flaking off, and so my teeth have been a lot cleaner. And I think that is a victory from the plan. Just keep going here. Flatter stomach, check. Leaner appearance, check. Clothes fitting better, check. Less bloating, check. Fewer PMS symptoms. The month before I started the Whole30, I definitely had some PMS, like cramping and stuff, and just kind of feeling blah before my period. And I normally don't have a terrible problem with that, but the period I just had while I was on the Whole30, it was so much better. I didn't even know it was coming, and I just felt fine. And then there it was. So that was definitely good. Improved regularity. I wasn't having a terrible problem with digestive issues or regularity, but this will be too much information. Sorry ahead of time. I was having a number 2 about once a day before, and now I'm having one about twice a day. So that's, once a day is not terrible, but twice a day I think is better. So that is a victory there. Next category is mood, emotional, and psychologically. Fewer sugar cravings, fewer carb cravings, feeling in control of food. Those are the 3 that I noticed mostly. Yeah, I haven't had a ton of emotional victories. I'm a pretty easygoing person already. I was doing pretty well emotionally, so I didn't see some huge increase. In that, next category is food and behaviors. Healthier relationship with food, check. I feel like I'm just really in control of what I'm eating and don't have the struggles that I've had in the past. Practice mindful eating, definitely working on that, and that has gotten better through this month. Eat to satiety. I do that easily and no problem. Don't have to worry about wanting to eat past satiety. I'm happy with when I feel satiated, and that's it. Listen to your body. Definitely have learned a lot more about listening to my body through this. Let's see. Can identify cravings versus hunger. That's definitely something that I have been learning through this experience. fewer cravings. I think I already said that. More nutrition in your diet. I do think I started eating more vegetables. Um, through this Whole30, I wasn't eating as many as I am now. And then on the energy um, category, I checked that I have more energy in the morning. I have been waking up earlier, like 5:30 or 6 instead of 6:30 or 7:30. Don't know what that is. So I have been waking up a little bit earlier, and I get my walking in the morning in the garage. I just pace back and forth in our carpeted garage and watch like a TV show or something before the kids get up. So that's been really good. Lifestyle and social category. I checked new recipes. I've tried new recipes. Meal prep is organized and efficient. I definitely have done a lot more work on meal prep and once a month shopping, all that kind of stuff through this last month, and meal planning. So that is definitely a great skill that I am very happy that I have worked on, and I'm going to be continuing that into the future. And then the last one was just maximize your food budget. I have been working very hard on maximizing our budget and just getting the most nutritious foods possible for the money that we have. And I've spent a lot of time and feel like I'm in a good place with that. So those are my non-scale victories. Yay for those. And now on to the scale victories. So when I started the Whole30, my weight that day was 163.4. And I'll give you a little bit of a brief overview of what my weight has done the last almost year and a half now, because Renee was born in July, almost a year and a half ago. And after she was born, I got to about 170 and stayed there for about a year. And it wasn't until I went through healing my adrenals and really working on all of that, and I shared all about that. So if you've been watching me, you know what I'm talking about. I healed my adrenals and just focused on the supplements and the few lifestyle things that I needed to add for my adrenals. And after that, I dropped like 8 to 10 pounds, got down to about 160, and then my weight kind of just bounced right there in the low 160s. That just happened really quick, like over a month, like June or July. And then I was kind of just stuck at that low 160s for a while. And let's see, so that would have been August, September, I was just right in that low 160 area. And then when I started Whole30, I was 163.4 when I started. And one other little thing I'm going to say is what I really wanted from this Whole30 was to get into the 150s, because I had seen as low as 160.0 since Renee has been born, and I have not seen the 150s at all. Like, I've been right on the edge and not seen the 150s. So I really wanted to get in the 150s. So I got on the scale yesterday morning, and that was a really bad drum roll. I was 157. So solidly in the 150s. I was so happy about that. And that is a total of 6.4 pounds that I released. And that's like, 1.5 pounds a week, a little more than 1.5 pounds a week. So that is really good, sustainable weight loss, especially because I was not starving myself. It was easy to do it. I had no issues, and I felt good. So you can't ask for more than that. To feel good, to be able to eat to satiety and lose 1.5 pounds a week. That is wonderful. So I am very happy with those results. I also wanted to share my inches lost. I have my little inch sheet. You probably won't be able to read any of that, but the last time I took my inches were September 20th, so that was just a week and a half before I started the Whole30, and then that was from this morning, and I had a total of 7 inches lost, and that includes 1 inch in my waist and 2 inches in my hips. So that was really exciting. And then everywhere else is kind of about half inch, or about a quarter of an inch to 3/4 of an inch everywhere else that I measured. So that was really exciting. So anyways, those are my results. I am very happy with my Whole30. I feel like I learned a lot. I feel like I made progress with fat loss, and I feel really good. You might be able to tell I do have a cold. I told you before I had a cold, and then I got better from the cold, and then like 3 days later, I don't know if it's the same cold, that's just like a resurgence of the same thing, or if it's a new one. But all of the kids did the same thing where we got all the way better for like 3 days, and then all of a sudden it hit us again. So I'm not feeling too terrible, but I do have this little bit of a cold that I need to get through. But besides that, everything is going great. And yeah, so those are my results. Again, I'm very happy with them. And if you guys did the Whole30 with me, please comment down below and let me know how you did and how you felt and anything you learned. I would love to hear it. And I am going to leave this video here. I have several videos that are like on the tip of my brain to make, and I need to just go ahead and make them. So you should be seeing a lot from me coming up soon. But yeah, that is it for my Whole30. Thank you so much for following along with this journey. It is not completely over though, because I am going to do a reintroductions video as I do different reintroductions of foods, and I observe my symptoms and reactions to them. I definitely am gonna, I've started writing them down, and I'm going to share that as soon as I have a few different foods that I've reintroduced. So you can look for that as well. But besides that, my Whole30 is done, and I thank you for following along and watching the videos, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye guys.